we are again, following the live sports story. By now, this is the third time we are faced with a situation in our live sport organization. So young, so many stories. First, it was a matter of how to decide the main theme for the end of the year sport event. Then, it was a matter of organizing a summer sport camp while avoiding overlapping of activities. For this third mini case study, it is time to solve a conflict. As you can see, problems are getting bigger as the organization grows. Don't worry, at least you also be more experienced. The company grows, troubles grow, but you can be sure that you are going to grow too. It's part of the professional life. All the situations that you are going to be through will help you to improve your leadership expertise. Pay attention to the fact that we just mentioned the situations that you are going to be through. We didn't say the situations that you are going to be through successfully. You will learn, all of us did, from your success and from your failures. In my experience, I can assure you that you learn always more from the failures. It's just a matter of how you are going to react when they occur. Well, it's enough of Grandpa old stories. Let's continue with our third story. After solving the issue of organizing the live sports summer camp, guess what? A new conflict arises in the organization. Can you believe it? Another team of live sport tasked with the organization of a sport festival based on sustainability approaches you, saying they do not have enough budget to pull this through. They argue that the budget considered for the live sports summer sport camp is greater than it should be, and that 20% of that budget should be relocated towards the sport festival. Before granting or denying the request, you must talk to both parties and set up a meeting. During the meeting, Hannah Brown, representative of the summer camp team, and Olivia Stark, representative of the sport festival team, put forward their arguments. First, do you think it's a good idea to do a meeting with the responsible of the teams face-to-face? What may happen when you put together the two of them before having a possible solution that you can bring to the meeting to discuss? Probably it will depend on how well you know them. If you really know their character, and most of all, the relation between them, you will be able to prevent their possible reactions. Reasons for the summer camp team to keep their initially granted budget. The summer camp's duration is one entire week of costs versus a sport festival that lasts one weekend. Despite being addressed to 100 participants, the number of activities and thus coaches offered is greater. As a sustainable expert myself, speaking from Hannah's point of view, I know there are affordable, sustainable solutions out there. Reasons for the sport festival team to request the additional 20%. The sport festival requires more money and it needs to find alternative, sustainable solutions. Despite being one weekend long, the amount of participants reaches the 500. The summer camp will be held 4 months from now. The sport festival will be held in 2 months. We have less time to prepare and thus need a comfortable budget to work with. Well, are you able to write a comment, minimum 250 words and maximum 500 words, giving a solution to this conflict by answering the following questions? Before I start doing the comment, let me tell you the last old man story. It's about failure and mistake. As we said before, failure is a possibility in every situation of life, work, sports, etc. But failure doesn't imply mistake. When someone takes a decision based on facts and proper information, the action chosen may be effective or it may not, but choosing the action based in all the proper information never will be a mistake. A mistake is to choose the action that all the information you have says it's going to fail. What kind of conflict are we dealing with? Do you remember the types of conflict we talked about? And more than it is, can you remember the main characteristics of each one? What steps has the leader already taken in order to solve it? As you enumerate them, also please evaluate if they were done in the right direction to solve the issue, or the opposite, that they made more complicated the situation. As a leader, what conflict management strategy would you use to solve this problem? What kind of strategy do you think fits the best with your leadership style? And is it going to work with this situation? What solution can you find? Now, despite all the conflict management strategies and the steps of negotiation, etc., we need to have a possible solution to both parts. So, we must have a proposal of solution that, no matter the two parts' opinion, may put an end to the conflict. Now, let me do a final reflection. Don't worry, it's not another story, it's a summary. As we said at the beginning of this module, organizations are run by people and for people. And as we said also, there are as many kinds of reactions to a situation as people are in the world. What I'm telling you is that, as happens with people, there are not two equal situations either. So, you will have to be prepared to react to the particularities of each one. Any of the conflict management strategies that we've talked about is useful. But you must know that all of them are tools, very good ones, that you'll have to adapt to the specificities of the case you are in. The possible outcomes of this task will be discussed during the live Zoom meeting.